Chapter 2, Mutation. When the red rain falls, any living thing it touches will mutate. Direct contact with the red rain will usually turn a person into a zombie within 10 minutes. Even without direct contact, the bacteria inside the zombies will enter the air. And within a week, there will be a second outbreak. Only awakening is the root solution to the problem. In the previous life, those who failed to awaken all died. The red rain stopped after only 5 minutes. On the surface, there was no significant damage, and it might be mistaken for an ordinary accident. However, if you dared to step outside at that moment, it would be no different from being drenched by the rain. Chen Hao speculated that the red rain was a highly concentrated pathogen.
Chen Hao, the rain has stopped outside. Should we go out?
Li Qiang asked.
Go out? Going out now is suicide. The red rain falls, and all life dies, it's no joke.
Chen Hao said solemnly. He was waiting for the stray dog from the previous life to arrive, hoping to gain some abilities before the people outside fully transformed into zombies. A painful growl echoed, and Chen Hao's eyes lit up. It had arrived.
Get ready. A weak stray dog is coming.
Chen Hao hadn't finished speaking when he was stunned by the scene before him. A two-headed vicious dog was staring intently at him. The two heads, one large and one small, resembled a teddy and a golden retriever. The neck was a mess of blood and flesh, and the dog's size was much larger than a normal golden retriever.
Chen Hao, is this the stray dog you mentioned? Why do we feel like the weak ones? I think we might not be a match for it.
Li Qiang swallowed hard. What the hell was this thing? Chen Hao felt an overwhelming sense of foreboding. How could this be? The red rain had just fallen. There shouldn't be any mutual cannibalism yet. This was supposed to happen after the second mutation, right? Sure enough, he had altered history, and history had changed in response. Now, it had become even more dangerous than before.
Damn it, one head each, kill it.
Chen Hao gritted his teeth. The secondary mutated zombies might be more effective for awakening. Chen Hao charged straight at the zombie dog. Li Qiang suppressed his fear, pulled out a baseball bat from behind, and swung it at the extra head growing from the zombie dog's neck. As the two approached, the zombie dog hesitated. Even with two heads, its intelligence was nearly non-existent after becoming a zombie. Out of instinct, the large-headed golden retriever opened its blood-stained mouth and lunged at Chen Hao. Just then, Chen Hao suddenly produced a brick and shoved it into the golden retriever's mouth. Under the golden retriever's full-force bite, the brick shattered instantly. However, Chen Hao did not lose his focus. As an awakened survivor in the apocalypse, he was not among the strongest, but he had killed over 100 zombies. Remaining calm in crisis was merely the most basic requirement. A dull thud echoed as the dagger pierced through the golden retriever's mouth, instantly embedding itself in its brain. Chen Hao twisted it violently, reducing the entire brain to a pulpy mess. At this point, the golden retriever's head finally drooped lifelessly. However, the zombie dog's body did not collapse. One of its claws suddenly lashed out, striking Chen Hao's chest with such force that it sent him flying backward. The second head. The baseball bat struck down, and Teddy's head exploded like a watermelon. Li Qiang, standing at 1.8 meters tall with a muscular build, had crushed it completely. With its head gone, the zombie dog's body finally collapsed.
Chen Hao to...
Cough, cough to I'm fine.
Chen Hao clutched his chest and coughed violently. His shirt was torn to shreds. He had been careless earlier, thinking that crushing the opponent's brain would ensure his safety. He never expected that the seemingly insignificant Teddy's head could also control the body. Li Qiang helped Chen Hao to his feet and saw the thick steel plate hidden under his clothes, which finally put his mind at ease.
Damn, one of these is this powerful? How are we supposed to handle this?
Li Qiang felt a chill run down his spine, though he had finished the job. If Chen Hao hadn't killed that golden-haired head earlier, he might not have been a match for this two-headed dog.
There's always a way out. Though these things are terrifying, there are also good things.
Chen Hao smiled as he walked over to the two-headed zombie dog. This thing was no longer a rotting corpse. It had reached the level of a wandering corpse. How could such a thing exist so soon after the red rain fell? It seemed to have some special qualities. Given enough time, it might even become a lord-level creature. With a flick of his dagger, the zombie dog's body was thrown aside. After searching for a while, Chen Hao found a red crystal the size of a fist.
What is this?
Li Qiang leaned in, curious.
An energy core, a valuable item. However, I cannot give this to you. We will hunt more zombies later.
Chen Hao smiled. This energy core was much larger than the one he had in his previous life. He chose not to give it to Li Qiang, fearing that altering too much could lead to more severe consequences.
How do you know all this?
Li Qiang felt that Chen Hao knew far too much, as if he had personally experienced it all.
If I told you I came from the future, would you believe me?
Chen Hao chuckled, crushing the fist-sized energy core in his hand. A warm red current flowed up his arm and into his body. Li Qiang watched, his shock more intense than hearing about the end of the world. From the future? After calming down for a moment, Li Qiang finally composed himself. So what if he's from the future? He's still my brother. Speaking of which, how did he fare in the future? At that moment, a red crescent-shaped mark appeared on Su Ming's forehead, indicating that Chen Hao was now a crescent-level awakened being.
Awakening system, binding in progress. Binding successful.
With a thought, a screen-like image appeared before Chen Hao's eyes. Host, Chen Hao. Level 0. Strength 3. Speed 3. Defense 2. Skill, all-seeing eye. Class, low level, cannot be activated. Seeing this familiar scene, Chen Hao finally relaxed. If anything else went wrong, he would have really started crying. Wait, how did the all-seeing eye appear here? Isn't that a level 2 skill? Chen Hao focused his mind, and the all-seeing eye activated, a faint blue light appearing in his eyes. Chen Hao turned to look at Li Qiang. Race, human. Strength, 5. Speed, 2. Defense, 3. Not bad, much stronger than an ordinary person. Comparable to some ordinary rotten zombie-level zombies. But stronger ones might be out of his league. Just then, Li Qiang's phone rang. In the initial stages of the apocalypse, these devices could still be used. But as power disappeared, all electronic devices would cease to function, becoming nothing more than scrap. A knife or axe in hand would be more reliable. As he listened to the voice on the other end of the line, Li Qiang's expression suddenly changed. A woman's scream echoed, followed by the call being abruptly disconnected.
Chen Hao, something's happened to you, Shen.
Li Qiang said anxiously. Chen Hao looked at Li Qiang with a puzzled expression. He knew Wang Yushun. They were classmates. However, Li Qiang wasn't in the same class as him. How did Li Qiang end up with her?